Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe-out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Way in front of that fastball. Popped him up. Pedroia shading to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Lifetime against Chris Sale. Not a lot of success, 0 for 12. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire. One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And right into the shift. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Yankees kept off the scoreboard in their half of the first. Red Sox coming to bat. You've dialed in MLB Network. Luis Severino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm. 97 to 100 miles an hour. Bounce between the rotation and the bullpen. Good hard slider. His changeup's getting better. The true definition of an ace.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hicks going back. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Andrew Benintendi, a two-run shot, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead. Here's J.D. Martinez as he rips it on the ground to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early.